There is a reason why we have a Facebook-like page. Although I will say that some of our members don't have a Facebook, so therefore they are excused from making the mistake of not knowing that Will contacted me, finally. So I know where he's been. He's been captured in the realm of school. So we chatted a little bit, and he's not going to be able to make any more videos. So I am going to say, if anybody's interested, leave an audition to any of our videos this week with your own little spin on our theme for this month. And yeah. And if you didn't notice, my microphone is finally working, so after a little Google searching, I discovered that I had to clean the mic out with a toothbrush. So you can hear the captain again! Yay! Alright, so Stardate 61.01. Everything that I just said was supposed to actually come after this, so yeah. Oops! But anyway, Dylan asked me a question very late last night. Luckily, I have been staying up way too late for my own good. And I watched this video, and I've come to a decision that I actually am not disappointed by anything that has been turned into a movie from a book. Mostly because I don't usually read books that have been adapted into movies. The ones that I have, I actually think that they did a pretty decent job of it. So, yeah. So I really don't have much to say on that topic. But, I will mention some of my favorites. And, Memoirs of a Geisha was a pretty good one. I didn't read the whole entire book, but I did read enough to go, this is pretty good. The book was a little better, of course, than the movie adaptation. It's kind of different, and it's more personal with the book. With the movie, it's like, oh, this is what's happening to her. But in the book, it's like you get to follow her, and you learn these little things that you didn't get to learn in the movie. Because, you know, that's the whole point of being a narrative in a novel. Spinning finger power! Another one is actually Misery from Stephen King and all these other books that got movies to go with them. Majority of the movies that I've seen that are based off of Stephen King's novels are really good, really well done. And unfortunately, I don't really like Stephen King's novels. I did successfully, after 1 year, finish Misery because I love the movie so much. I wanted to read the book because it's based on an author who gets, you know, in a wreck, and his #1 favorite fan saves him, but she's a little creepy. It's a really good one. You guys should definitely check it out. If you're a Stephen King movie or book fan and you haven't read or watched it yet, you should do so. It's a good horror, I think. Most of his are, though. But yeah, that comes to my ending closure of a question for Britt, which unfortunately I did not think of, so I'm going to stare off and talk about nonsense while I try to think of a subject. Aha! Have you ever read a book that was based off of a video game series? I have not. Or, to make it a little easier, because you probably haven't, knowing Brit, she likes more non-fiction-y stuff than fiction. So, yeah, I think. But anyway, if there's ever a manga series that you would read if it was turned into a book, what series would that be if you've never read any video game adaptation books? I haven't either. I have a few, but I haven't read them. They just look cool. Typical. So yeah, that is all from me. And remember, if you guys are interested in taking over the Saturday slot for Will, leave auditions. I will let it be for about 2 weeks or so. I'm going to be a little busy, so I'm going to have the other guys help me out. So, yeah. And if the members know anybody who's interested, let them know. And yeah, pay more attention to the Facebook fan page, you guys. Please. Please. Yay. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to Amazon.com and oogle over all the television deals and yeah, right before work. Awesome way to spend time. I think so, yeah. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Live long and prosper. DFTBA!